Wah. Hello. Today's gonna be a weird one, gamers. One, because of the work that I have in front of me here, and two, because I've had a particularly not great last couple of days. I don't know how much joy and whimsy I can muster for today. We might not go as long as we normally do, but Artfight ends tomorrow, so the work must be completed. This here is a character called Kimmy by an artist I just found out about called BoxicFunk. I really like their art. I just found them on Twitter. I believe they have a Blue Sky and Newgrounds as well. This funny fella, this guy, there's his Sona, there he is. I love his art style. It's great. I love how he colors. This guy might be going in the study pile for next time I try deliberately to improve myself. And he has a sporty cat girl OC. So, like, you know, by law, I need to draw that one. So that's what we've been doing. I had the initial inclination that I might get an extra attack done. Oh, so speaking of which, you guys haven't seen this one unless you join on my... I think I worked on her last Saturday. Every Saturday I do a Discord Doodle Day. We hang out. Not always art, but we hang out on Saturdays. We, the community. It's me, Battle Bug. Famous, weird Sentai spinoff from the 90s. This one. Taking a while. There she is. This character is called Jessie from artist called Liz Approved. This one's been on my list to draw for actual years. I think it might have been the second time that I participated in Artfight, where I was hanging out in another artist's chat on Twitch, and we got talking about Artfight and how excited we were that it was coming up. And a bunch of us exchanged usernames, and none of us have gotten around to attacking each other. So I did so this year. They're a tiefling goblin, if I'm not mistaken. Tiefling goblin artificer. I like that character. I had a lot of fun. But as you notice, this one's not entirely finished. It's just a like sepia tone sketch. Did I do lines? No, I didn't. I didn't do line art for this one. So it's a cleaned up sketch. Because I was trying to get more attacks done by the end of the event. So I thought I would submit this one as it is so that it can be done, and then start working on this one. And I got in such a groove working on this that I thought I might finish this as well. But the past couple of days happened, and I didn't get as finished as I would like, and it's in a state right now where I think I would be disappointed if I uploaded it in its current state, because it's like right in between two states that I would consider good stopping points. Like, I didn't stop at cleaned up sketch. I continued to work on it, but now it's to the point where it's so cleaned up that it looks kind of weird without any shading. So I kind of want to render it a little bit. But anyway, this one's in a weird spot. We're going to finish this today. but the amount of work that will take, I don't feel is very much, because I don't think I want to bother doing line art over this, because I've spent so much time cleaning it up with the assumption that I wouldn't do line art. I'd feel it's kind of a waste to do line art over this because the quality increase is not going to be that much for how long it would take me to do. So I think we're just gonna clean it up a little tiny bit more and put some light and shadow on her and call it a day. So that hopefully won't take me very long. And then I'm not sure what we'll do for the rest of the day. Could possibly start working on another bingo sheet, maybe? Or maybe we'll just have a really short day today. I'm not sure. We'll see how we feel when this piece is done. But yes, welcome in, Tutti Frutti. Welcome in, everybody. That's what we're doing today. So we don't need these references anymore. Yeah, so I guess let's just try and clean up a little bit of some of the areas where the lines are still a little gross. And we'll move on to light and shadow. I've been having conflicting thought lately for the past little bit, where I feel like I've hit a plateau in my ability to complete work quickly. I've been considering trying to change my workflow again so that I can move more quickly. I'm really not happy with... I am very happy with my work. You know what? I think that could stay there a little bit, like stray hairs. She's jumping. Non-artist, I really like the expression in the pose. Thank you. It was fun to do. I like how her face came out. She looks happy. What was I saying? Yeah, maybe changing my workflow again, because I feel something needs to happen. I've been very proud of my last few pieces of work that I've done, especially these Artfight attacks. But I am very unhappy with how long it takes me to do them. I'm not entirely sure how to go about changing that, but I know I want to change it. So I've been trying to think of what sorts of things I could do to affect that aspect of my art. Should I be doing things more like this? Should I just be... Do I ditch vectors? Does this become my line art process where I just clean over the sketch a couple times instead of doing vector lines. I don't know if that would help me go any faster. Because vectors help me color way faster because the lines are so clean. I can use the magic wand and fill bucket for the great majority of my coloring work. Whereas the fill bucket really doesn't like what I'm doing right now. Because see how I strayed a little bit on that last stroke? That's, yeah, it's kind of hard for you guys to see. There's a light stroke right there that's straying off of the main, like, dark center of the line. And if I tried to fill that with a fill bucket, it would look a little something like this. Because it's like trying to accommodate for that stroke there. It comes out like really gross, and then I have to go in manually and like color underneath it. So if your lines are not super duper clean, I feel my coloring time would suffer. So I'm not sure how to go about improving my workflow and affecting my speed overall. It's like I've had thoughts of how to improve my flow in certain areas of the process, but I theorize that everything I've thought of so far would have a downside that might cancel out the benefit of doing said thing. I'm not sure what to do. I might try and look up some YouTube tutorials or something, like 10 tips on how to improve your speed. That's where my brain has been. Clip Studio updated the other day. How to improve your speed, drink coffee. Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't work for me. Coffee makes me want to die. I'm not entirely sure if it's one of those things like what do they say? Oops. People with ADHD, I think it is, have an inverse reaction to caffeine. I'm not sure that's me, or if I'm like allergic to it or something. But there are some drinks that I enjoy that contain caffeine, and rather than me getting the energy that people proclaim to receive when they drink caffeine, I receive no change in energy, and then very shortly after, I feel awful. Like I feel like I drink a heavily caffeinated beverage, and I go straight to the crash, and I don't get any of the energy. But it's not every time. It must, maybe it's the sugar content more than the caffeine, because a lot of caffeinated drinks are also very high in sugar, because not too terribly long ago, I won a giveaway from a friend's Advanced GG sponsorship. She got a sponsorship with an energy drink production company, and there was a little like celebratory giveaway that she did that gave away a little starter pack with a bunch of flavors in one of the cups. I won that, and I tried one serving of Advanced GG. I stayed awake for 3 days. So that was a different kind of miserable, but I did indeed get the energy from that one. So I don't know. I don't understand. My funny little bug body has mysteries. I take 1 serving of Advanced GG and twice the recommended water. Yeah, so if I were to actually start drinking that stuff, I would have to like divide that little packet up into like, I don't know, like 6 like 6 parts. Drink one of those a day in a normal amount of water. I don't know. I've never touched it again after that experience. I didn't feel like it. But yeah, I have never had the luxury of that potential solution to the problem, right? Being like, oh man, I really could have used that in college, you know, the ability to just say like, no, I need to stay up and finish this project. I need to have energy to finish my work before this due date. Let me drink some caffeine and just go at it. I can't do that. It don't work. Yeah. And I'm sure something could be done about it, you know, if I were to see some doctors and like figure out how my body works. But you know, medical coverage in this economy? And so I live without caffeine. That works. Couple more areas that I would like to. I see. Some icky spots, some holes in the color. Yeah, having said that out loud, and doing what I'm doing now, I don't feel that abandoning my line art process is the way to move faster, because here I am spending a lot of time cleaning up the unclean lines that I get from my sketch brush. I think I need to stop doing what I'm and look at areas that are really eye-catchingly bad and not work over the whole piece again. I used to bite my nails when I was younger. This spot here is really gross. I think we might just add up. Not many other areas catch my eye when I'm zoomed out. I think that's going to be part of whatever solution I land on, is putting some kind of... Why on earth would that be turning orange? Oh. Some part of whatever solution I land on is going to be putting some kind of limiter on how much I can zoom in. All right, that's all fine. That's all fine. I want to clean up or waste a little bit. Especially on the other side. Yeah, I'd occasionally do that too. The just like bounce your leg thing. Nervous energy. Hey, Didum. All right, yeah, got real messy in here. Some of this up. Is that a lack of white? What is causing that? Yes, it was a lack of white. Yeah, I think I need to learn how to sketch more effectively. And then how to not care so much about really tiny details. I think those two actions are what I need to focus on in the future. Because I get caught up cleaning up the sketch. Because I have the feeling like I really want to see... I want to see the vision, you know, to like decide if I want to change anything about it. So I get way too close to like a complete thing in the sketching phase. When that shouldn't be where I'm spending my time. And then when I get to the like finishing phase, like doing lines and color, I zoom way in and I put like a lot of time on really small details. So I think I'm hitting diminishing returns at some point, you know, where like the amount of time that I'm putting into the piece does not offer a lot of extra visual quality. I need to ease up on certain things because the time it takes me to completely finish pieces is unacceptably long. Hole here that shouldn't. Oh. Have a hole here. Oh wait, no, that's this being drawn over. Not that. This. Yeah, Shantae music. I have quite a bit of Shantae music on my playlist here. Alright, that's much better. We got a little bit of a weird thing going on right here. Kind of like that line. It implies like a fold in the shorts. We'll keep that. Make it a little thinner. Yeah. They're here. There we go. That's better. Seven Sirens is your favorite of all time. That's an interesting choice. I don't think Seven Sirens was bad, but I way prefer Half Genie Hero, I think. Actually, I think Pirate's Curse is actually probably my favorite one. Final fight? Yeah, it's Artfight ends tomorrow. So this is the final final Artfight attack that I will be doing this year. Is all we have time for. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's what we could do today. After I finish this piece, we still have the gumption to do more. Maybe I could try and crank out a couple of new 3D items. That could be my fault, Tribal, but also conflicting with whatever add-ons you're running. I had to remake the Splatbug redeem not too terribly long ago because I wanted to build a system where you can't kill me for the first like 5 to 10 minutes of the stream, because people were doing stuff, and you know, like this isn't a call out or like a scolding, but people enjoyed killing me right at the beginning of stream. Like they'd be waiting in chat, and then I would go like, "Hi, it's me, Batbug," and then they'd kill me, and I didn't like that because it like throws off my whole groove, you know, where like you can imagine you're about to give a big public speech and you're like psyching yourself up, you know, and you're waiting for your cue, and then it's like, okay, time for speech start, and then you go on, you get all that energy, and you like gotta get it going, right? And then the first thing you do is trip and fall, you know. Like having someone kill me like immediately upon starting my stream just like threw off my whole fucking energy and my intro. So I wanted to build a system where you can't kill me for the first like I forget what I made it. It's 5 or 10 minutes. So that gives me time to you know, get into the stream and at least say like what we're doing today and like intro stuff, you know. But in order to do that, Sammy, there's something, and that this is how StreamerBot works too. So it must be something on like Twitch's end. Oh, goodbye, Fruity. Thank you for coming by. My brain just fell out of my head. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, this is how StreamerBot works as well, so it must be some kind of weird requirement from Twitch's side, because multiple third-party apps both behave this way. The app can control my redeems, but only if the app is the one that created the redeem. So I can have Sammy do that, where like the redeem can be disabled, and then it can sense the beginning of my stream and wait a certain period of time and then turn it on. But I can only do that if Sammy is the one that actually put that redeem like on my Twitch page. So I technically got rid of the original Splat redeem and had Sammy remake it just so that Sammy could turn it off and on when I want. So that's why it says that the Splat redeem is new, but for me that went away after the first day, you know, because it wasn't new anymore. But I don't know if whatever you're using that lets you still see messages that get deleted or whatever is having some kind of conflict. Oops. Hey, Speduncle. Yeah, that's why that is. Yeah, I don't remember the specifics, but there have been things that have arisen regarding both of the very popular Twitch add-ons, 7TV and better TTV, I think is what the other one is. Both of them do like not great things, so I know a lot of people have just kind of ceased using those add-ons entirely. Is it selling your day? I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was that like came out about each of them, but both of them have downsides. And I know some people that I know just like opted to just be like, you know what, fuck it. You know, like, because Twitch gave us a whole bunch of extra emote slots anyway, you know, like I don't feel like many people have a super strong reason to continue to use these things, especially if they have like weird shady shit that they're doing. Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely a do your own research thing, because like I said, I don't remember what was said, because I never used them in the first place, so I didn't, you know, pay a whole lot of attention to here's your top 10 reasons to not use this thing, and I'm sitting here like, I already don't use that thing, so this means nothing to me, you know. So I don't remember why people were upset with them. I just remember that they were. Sorry, 1 second, everybody. I have received food, and I'm trying to make room on my desk for it. Pizza's here. All right. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think the only thing that's sticking out to me still as like an icky remnant is maybe the like heel of her hand right here and the bottoms of her shoes. I very quickly roughed in the cleats and they look gross. So we can clean those up a little bit. I don't like how this line here is so much thicker than, oops, everything else around it. Let's ease that up a little bit. Means we're gonna need to change the skin color under there. There. There we go, that's better. Oh yeah, I got immediately distracted. Clip Studio updated. And I've already forgotten the major key points that they improved or changed, but I remember they did something with the 3D stuff that I was excited about. I'm happy that they're iterating on the 3D part of the application, because I use that a lot. So improvements in that area directly affect me. Does it finally track? What do you mean track? Let me see if I can find. Release notes. Yeah, 3.1. So some, oh yeah, that's 3D. No, you can already do that, Tribal. I just don't have a webcam. 3D objects can cast shadows on one another now. So that's super cool. So if I were to like take my pose doll and like sit them on a couch, then the couch would actually, the figure would actually cast the shadow on the couch. So that's really cool, like that. Oh yeah, and convert to lines and tones. The thing that I do, let's give a quick example here. I occasionally go make 3D models, right? Small object. I occasionally go make 3D models to help me draw something that's like a very specific shape, often when I need to put it in a very difficult perspective. So like here's Taukaka's claws, right? And it works especially well, I feel, for like really hard objects like this that are, you know, a hard material. I mean, like they're made of metal, right? Really hard edged materials are served well by this function. Let me just we get rid of the, oh, there's just a, it's just a cast shadow thing now instead of cast shadows on ground. Makes sense. We're just gonna move the like the paw pad out of frame because all I care about are the blades here. I will use a feature here that once I have the 3D object and it's like in perspective, you can actually convert this. All right, this is sick. So they made this whole menu better. Oh, you can change the brush directly here too. Oh, that's awesome. My line brush. 3D lines, texture. Oh, you can turn off. Oh, this is awesome. I love these. These are great new options. Let's just see what it does here. All right, it got like really in there. It drew way more lines than I want it to draw, but you get the idea. This is a function that I would use for like swords or whatever, that, you know, I made a 3D object, I put it in the scene, and then instead of taking the time to manually trace over these objects, I can just tell Clip Studio to line that object for me. And that was a feature that I used quite frequently. But they just improved that menu, and it looks like I'm gonna have to fuck with it now because it didn't work well. But we have a bunch of new options in here, which is great, and we have the ability to save the options as presets, which is super cool. So I can have my specific settings and then like save it as a preset, so that if I need to tweak something for one particular art piece, it doesn't fuck up all of my settings, I can just go back to the preset. Like, that's nice. Very good. Happy about that. Looks like I'm gonna need to put some time into tweaking it to behave how I want, but it'll be better when I get it back. Hey, Magna. Yeah, that was a Taukaka's claws that I modeled for that one Taukaka piece I did, because it involved her claws in very heavy perspective. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, see. So that's based off of my 3D model of her claws that I made, so that I didn't have to figure out exactly like what shape these blades should be in perspective. I made them in 3D. Let's just shore up these cleats a little bit so that they're not as fuzzy and undefined. And I wasn't really aiming for a specific thing, but I guess I did that. I guess she's playing soccer. I guess that's the canon event. Because she's wearing cleats. Cleats and shorts. And the long socks. All I had in my head when I was making this was sport. vague sport. She did it. She won the sport. But I guess we can say she was playing soccer because of the exact uniform that I landed on. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna get a little more quiet because I want to eat food. Ugh. Sure, that works. These ones are a little long. I like that. That's better. I wonder what this time lapse is gonna look like. This is a whole lot more little scratchy strokes that I'm making here than I would normally be doing. I think the time lapse is gonna come out kind of poopy. It's gonna be a bunch of time where like you can't tell what's going on because I'm just making 1,000 tiny touches on her shoes. Or various parts of the line art. Okay. I think we're done. So now I need to figure out how I'm gonna render over this, because I did this in a very awkward, built up kind of way instead of the very rigid structure that I normally do. So, how am I gonna compensate for that? Do I still have the lines? Oh my god, she's naked. I do still have... Well, no. The clothes colors are inside the clothes folder. Fuck. Can I pull out the colors? This is gonna be really jank, but let's try. I need my colors completely separated from my line art. Is the trouble that I'm having right now. Because I did all of this, like, iteratively, you know? I didn't know what clothes she was gonna have, so I made a folder for clothes sketching, and then I did the sketches, and then I colored under them to see, like, you know, so that I could get a clearer look at it without the sketch underneath in the way, and then I just kind of ran with that and, like, cleaned it up, so I have floating color layers and line layers, like, all over the place, and that ruins how I normally render. So we gotta try and figure out how to fix that. Alright, so let's hide that cloth for now. We have this down here. Okay. Can I get rid of the line layers in here? And use this just as the collection of colors. Shit. So see, there's the lines of her feet, right, before I drew her shoes. And now it's, like, fucked up layer hierarchy-wise. So, we might be able to get around that really quickly, though. I'm gonna keep trying to do what I'm doing here. Alright, now I have a better idea. Ignore color for now. Let's get the lines where they should be. Make a copy of this called body lines clean. So I can take these clothes here. And if I hide all of their line layers, up, arms, shoes. If I hide all their line layers, and then I make a selection out of all that, I can mask, whoops, opposite of that, mask that out of the lines. And now if I turn the lines back on, I should have, so now if I hide her clothes, yeah, so now the lines that are under her clothes are not shown anymore. And I should be able to get rid of I'm having a real think. This is not my normal process. All right, we're gonna back these up just in case I fuck it up. Clothes back up. What I think I can do now is in the clothes, I can take all the line layers take all the line layers, put them in with the other lines. Yeah, okay. And now I can take what's left in the clothing folder, which should all be color, and put it down here in the color folder. That didn't have a big visual pop when I moved that folder, so that's a good sign. Oop. Speaking of visual pop, my Stream Deck app just crashed. All right, so we might need a little bit more cleaning. Oh, something happened with her shoes. What happened with her shoes? Where are her shoe lines? Did I leave them in here? What happened to her shoe lines? Huh? Man, it almost all worked. So what? All right, well, I made a backup, right? So that should be fine. I can just go get another copy of the mysteriously missing shoe lines. Wait, they're not in here either. The fuck? Oh wait, no. In here, close back up. Shoe. There's the shoe lines. Aren't they showing what? Oh, because of the mask. Because of the mask. Because of the mask. All right, we need to group all of these into a body folder, and that mask goes on there. There we go. There we go. All right, so now if I turn off color, yay, almost. She's missing the waistband of her shorts. I'm not entirely sure why, but she is. So we figure out why. That's the only problem that she has. Missing the lines on her shorts. We name that body assistant between. All right, yeah, if I turn off the short color layer, the waistband of her shorts goes away. So there's a line layer in here still. There it is. You should be up here in the line folder. Now I turn off color. Yes. Yes. All right, now we have the color completely separated from the line work. And that doesn't make any of the pieces mysteriously go away. So, very cool. Let's just make a folder down here. Called backup. And move the old shit down there so that it's not so confusing to look at. We're gonna get rid of all these folders that I don't need because we're not using them. This folder is now called figure. Actually, this folder is called figure. These can all come out of that folder. This folder can be called craft. Put the 3D model in there. Whoops, 3D model in there. It's already in there. And the backup folder can go in there too. Clean it up. Cleaning it all up. This, we need you. We have lines. We have color. That render folder can come down here. This folder can go away. This can get merged. This can get merged. All right, cleaning it up. Think we're good now. see if I can do the same thing that I normally do and make a selection out of the color layers and then mask the render folder with that. And now I can... I think I did it backwards. I did it backwards. There we go. All right, now I can do my shadows over all that. Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay, come back out of there. I guess we just do that with this. Some shadows on you. Light is coming from above. So that shadow wouldn't be there. Let's just, we can get a little bit on her jaw. It's gonna have shade under her chin. These shadows are probably going to end up being really subtle because it's so bright outside. Oops. Well, that should be a bit flatter. We're not shading the bobulons. We're shading the shirt that's over them. It's gonna even out some of the curves in here, right? Bewie James. Hi Bewie. Welcome in everybody. I'm Batbug Doodles. This is ScribbleSupport, my weekly art show. We try and do doodles to get you guys to doodle along. Yeah, it's the last art fight. Last art fight attack, because it ends tomorrow. I'm a little sad I didn't get this done faster, because that means the person I'm drawing this for will not have an opportunity to draw me back, but that's okay. I'm gonna hit them anyway. I know you were drawing too. You were working on Intra, right? You get them done? Ooh, we got some holes in the borders there that I should fix. You did? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. Show me. Stretch. Blah. Blah. Ooh, yeah. I like their eyes a lot. The blood came out good. Nice, nice. We're going off script a little bit here today. It's kind of coming back to bite me, but it is what it is. Because, I didn't do lines. I didn't do my normal my normal process on this. There's no vectors. Because I got caught in a weird spot where I got a lot of work done, but then some IRL shit happened where I didn't get to finish it. So I was gonna upload this on like Wednesday so that the artist might get a chance to see it before Artfight's over, you know. But then some shit happened. So I'm kind of just running off of my very cleaned sketch instead of my normal process. But see, that's what the fill bucket does when I don't have vector lines for it to run off of. When I have these like really dirty sketch lines, fill bucket is not happy about it. Gotta go bathroom, do chores. All right, thank you for coming by. All right, before I get too far on this, I'm gonna have to remake that mask because there are holes in her color now. How I did that weird fix for the layer structure. So let's fix her holes. Then we can not have to come back and clean later, because if I do the shadows on top of like this broken layer, then I'll probably have to come back and clean the shadows after I clean this, or we go too far with the shadows. Get this sorted so that it's not so goofed up. Looking good. Oh. Oop. Some hierarchy problems there. All right. I think that's all fixed up. And go back to rendering. So we're going to use this, get rid of that mask, reapply that. All right. Why is that still a problem? I didn't see it. Schmelly. There we go. All right. Now we can continue. Think. Maybe. All right. Yeah. Discord mobile is not so good. It's pressing how much audience exists on mobile apps for like Discord and Twitch. Like the huge majority of their viewers are on mobile, and yet their mobile apps suck. Welcome in. Can I? Gonna try something wacky real quick. That looks like it worked to me. Sick. Just merged all the line layers and copied them so that they'd be darker, because there's a lot of these edges that are like weird and fuzzy because I drew them with my sketch pencil, not my line brush. Right, I have food. Eat some of the food. Oh my god. Are there any other places like that now? I created issues with from duplicating and merging the line art like I did. Any particularly gross spots? I probably didn't want to do that to her face. Can I... Is that part? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's get rid of her face lines here. Pull them back from the individual folder. Probably could have kept that eyebrow, actually. Let's... Mouth, eyes. That's it, actually. We have a bowl cut? Not exactly. I know it looks a little bit like that, but that's my own failure of design. My hair has like a back to it, but you can't see it because of my big dumb ears. So, yeah, it does look a bit like a bowl cut. It looks ravishing. Oh, thank you. I think it looks kind of stupid. This is one of the major things I changed about my upcoming redesign. This is my hair. Wah. And now my hair's all messed up. Ah. Never mind. I'm happy with that. Back to shadows. Where are we? Her belly. Oh, I can't read that. Chojia kimchi? Can I read? I need to maybe see if I can figure out how to make my chat bigger in my setup that I'm currently using here. Yeah, welcome in. How'd this go? Like here? Some border issues there too. God damn it. Lost some letters, did I? Oh, it's kimichi, not kimchi. That's probably different than fermented cabbage. Ooh-wee, my fill bucket does not like how I have this whole area set up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this saved me any time. I'm not sure if I was better off just applying my normal line layer so that all of this process could be not so janked up. Might have been smarter. Too late now. Streams freeze after you pan out of Twitch. Yeah, if you yeah. If you like tab away, it just stops rendering. Yeah. Just a small indie company, you know? Hey, Lord. Yeah, they're just little guys, you know? It's hard to hire software developers. I don't want to give them money. That's my money. Ooh. I miss when my fill bucket worked. That still does work. It's I didn't do my normal process that makes it work good. It's all stanky. Shoes are hard. I need food. Ah! I want the lemon. Oh, there's goofs in there. Oh no. I think we're just gonna let him exist though, cause I'm tired. There we go. Alright, I think that's some shadows. It looks a little weird on her shoes, but I don't know how shoes work. So needs them on her hair. I gotta save. You know, when's the last time I used that? Did I use it on... Traffic. Thank you. I need to save this color swatch of this, like, specific purple that I often use in my shading. Did I use it on Nanu? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I guess. Oh, maybe I did. Did I use it on this shot? Yeah, that purple. This purple. Making a swatch out of that purple. Hey, Stroma. Wow, everybody coming in. Ask a favor. Yeah, what's up? Where can I save this? Save it over here, I guess. Oops. There we go. All right, now shading this hair. Something. Start with what I know, I guess. It's gonna be in shadow underneath here, but not like all the way out because it's very bright outside, and hair is a little bit translucent. Maybe we carry it in like that. Ah. Hey, Harak. Oof. Can I watch your glass of milk, PNG? Yeah. I'll take good care of it. Oh, nice. That's a lot of milk. We're gonna be soaking Webkins later. Get thirsty, yeah. Orp. I should come up with some new snacks too. I don't know what else I'd add. One day I'll play Helltaker. Oh. Saribot murdered somebody. It's crazy to me that, like, I can't even see them do a message. Like, were they gonna spam? I sure hope Sari is not, like, murdering actual people mistakenly. Using hell, yeah. Yeah, I'm in a weird, I feel a weirdly unique situation where I was aware of both the artist who draws the characters and the musician who does the music for that game, but before that game existed. So the game came out and I'm just like, oh, sick, more art and music. I like both of these things, but I've never played the game. I've just been following those artists for a long time. I might have to do a style study of Van Ripper at some point. I really like his art style. The way he draws faces, especially. Mine was the opposite. Yeah. But yeah, both of them are very cool, and I hope they have other, a lot of other works, you know? Van Ripper had a YouTube series called Daystone that he was making before Helltaker. I don't think it ever concluded, which is a shame, but those are some fun animations you can find on YouTube. And also on YouTube, the musician is called Mitzies, and he just, like, puts all of his shit on YouTube. Like, just hours of music just on his YouTube. Lots of good stuff on there. You know, Mitzi's for older reasons. Yeah, he did the Skyrim ones too. There was like a mage school Khajiit that was doing like various forms of magic, and there's also the orange thief Khajiit that tries to like pickpocket a guard, or I think she steals from the guard and then tries to pickpocket a door, but he wakes up while she's pickpocketing the door and she dragon shouts him across the room. That was Van Ripper. Why is there a glass of milk? I'm babysitting the glass of milk for Astroma. I guess it's very big and like hard to carry, you know. It's like, I guess didn't realize it was yeah, it's Van Ripper. He's been around for a while. Helltaker boy. that looks a little weird right now, but I think it'll look better when I reduce the intensity of all these things. So yeah, let's try. Hey, Genie. Let's start doing that. Yeah, honestly, I think it just barely needs to be there. It's like right there. And the hair shadow, we still need some substance too, but I don't really know what to do. Maybe we don't. Just take that as it is. Maybe we put a little bit more texture in it. Why? Are you guys seeing that? Am I insane? What's going on right here? Why is my color haunted? What the fuck? Is that showing up in OBS? It is. What, huh? It went away when I hid and showed the other shadow layer. But they're not overlapping at all. What the f... It's gone now. Huh. Spooky. Add a little bit more texture into this, I guess. And we take it way down, like right there. Yeah, you know, that's all we need. There should be some shadow from the, like, over ear. Yeah. Things have been going awry since that glass of milk showed up. Yeah. Put a little bit of shadow under her snoot. Yeah. This looks a little weird though. Maybe we just shave it down to like just inside the eye. That. It's better. Yeah. Alright, now I think I'd like to do one more layer of shadow in just a couple of places, like here. Make it really faint. Actually, yeah, why don't we do the normal process? We're gonna copy the whole shadow layer. Throw that down in here, and we're gonna make it this color instead. Then we'll make it faint. And now I can get a, yeah, this little secondary. secondary shadow layer in there. Maybe we do like do a little bit of that. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And maybe even a little bit just up by the hairline. Yeah. Just little touches. Not sure if I'm gonna like this, but try it. Add a little bit more geometry to her hand. Yeah, that ain't bad. Put down a little more. Accentuate a couple areas where there would be like muscle creases. Neck tendon. I like it better without that, actually. It's like inner face on her fingers. Well, no, that's... it looks good, though. That doesn't make sense, because this plane on her fingers would be the one most directly facing the light, so it should be the other way around. But that looks nice. And maybe it would look better the other way, though. Let's try it. This is facing the light, so this isn't. Her knuckles, the top of her hand. Yeah, that works too. Muscle. Cool. A little bit like right there where the thigh dips. Yeah. All right, now she needs a little bit of blush. I guess let's grab this color that we used up here for the mouth parts. Get that color. There we are. That color. Oh, it's the same as up there. I just used that. Where are we? Okay. This airbrush. It's very soft. Even if the character is not, like, blushing, you want a little bit of warmth in the face. And then anywhere there would be blood close to the surface of the skin, so like in any extremities, generally looks good if you do it on like the fingers. But yeah, just a little touch of pink. Our shoulders a little bit. Our belly. And maybe not on our belly. Maybe just like a really broad, really light stroke. Yeah. Thigh. Knee. Go a little harder on the knee because it's really bony. Yeah. Yeah. If this were my OC, I would definitely give her freckles. But it is not my OC. That looks pretty good. I think that's all I want to do with the blush. I might hit the ears a little bit too, but her ears are really dark, so this isn't gonna do anything. Yeah. All right, so then here, I'm gonna try something different. Where's that? Yeah, the sponge brush. I've been seeing this done a lot on the internet. Maybe I should do that on a new layer so that I can easily remove it if I don't like it. I don't know what to call it, but there's a specific thing, especially on skin, where I've been seeing artists like just kind of, I'm imagining there's going to be a highlight, right? Okay, well, let's gather my thoughts here. Try and illustrate. We're in the bright sun, right? It's very bright outside. I'm imagining there's going to be a highlight on her leg, like somewhere around here, right? And then maybe over here too. Where there will be a highlight, that they do like an extra shadow. I guess just to add like contrast. I don't know if it makes physical sense, but like if the highlight's gonna go there, right? They'll put like that around it. Don't look bad. A little too intense. It looks a little bit like she's getting sunburned, but maybe it could be less pink. Make it a little cooler. It's this color currently, so make it a little cooler. Lower opacity. It's at 1%. Yeah, that's basically making no difference, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I guess I'll have to look at it more, but I've been seeing shading like that. It's very appealing looking. I kind of want to try and figure out how to do it. I still really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to highlights also. Where else should it be? I guess on her cheeks. I'm watching the milk for Stroma. Bridge of the nose should be reflecting. A little bit where that like crease in your lip is. I don't know what that structure is called. You know, this thing right here, the thingus you have, what bridge your lip to your nose. We don't do the edges. Maybe we do the actual whole thing. Hair stroke. Right there. I think her teeth are already pure white, so I can't highlight them. So I would like them to not be pure white, so that I can highlight them. Better. Maybe on her chin? Looks weird. I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to highlighting. I don't think I really like this either. Maybe they should just like that whole side of her face, because that's the face that's just directly in the light. And blend that away until it stops looking terrible. It's not bad, I guess. Shading skin is so specific. To get better at it. It's coming along though, I think. Could be more like by her mouth. Yeah, that's fine. Guess we can stick with that general idea of just like whatever's super facing the light. I'll put like a really intense rim on. Yeah. So we gotta highlight the Bobulons. The Bulbuses. Just a bit. get a couple of details on her stomach. Really doesn't need to be a lot. Just imply that geometry, that she's got the muscles. Those aren't in the right spot. That works, but even more subtle. It's the slightest little, yeah. Guess maybe a shine like on her shoe. I think that works. It just needs to be a different color. So let's put them down as if they're gonna be there. I'll try it in like this. Yeah, that works for me. All right, I think she's looking pretty good. She needs shines in her hair. Gotta do something with her tail. I just don't know what to do with it. She needs shadows and highlights or something. Her tail is completely flat right now. Do a little back here. Where would the light be hitting this? that. Bit less. And it like there. Maybe we have a little there. This is fur, so let's give it like a little intrusions and extrusions by texture. Extrusion a word? Yeah, it is. I'm just pronouncing it weird. Huh. You know, I never thought about that. Intrusion is to, like, push your way in, right? And an extrusion is to push your way out. I've never clocked that those two words are opposite to each other. Brain moment. That works. Right. Pretty happy with that. Needs a little shine on her knees. Just a little like... Shine still maybe a little too much. Better. Shadow in there. Astrophil. Good tiger? Yeah, good tiger. I think that might be the separator. So I feel kind of ambivalent toward like most Catgirl designs, but I think what does it for me is when the model cat is not a small one. There's a difference between cat girls that are just like ooh house cat pretty anime girl and a cat girl who's a tiger or a lion, right? I think that's where the line sits for me. Yeah, but even if the girl herself is not big, but the cat element being based on big cats tends to be more the design elements that I enjoy. I think let's kind of BS some hair shapes in there. And then we highlight directly over this. And over her skin a little. And then maybe we try line color. I don't think line color is gonna work well because of how I did my lines on this piece, but maybe we can give it a shot. Where was I aiming? Okay, bit of a story. I almost finished this on Wednesday, and I was debating, like, do I finish this so that the target might actually have a chance to see it and possibly retaliate before Artfight's over? Because now they're like definitely not, right? Because Artfight ends tomorrow. And I'm gonna be uploading this after stream, which might be, you know, like in the AM hours on the East Coast, right? So not really a great shot that this artist will actually have a chance to attack me back. So I thought maybe I kind of want to finish it earlier so that they have a chance to see it. But I've had a particularly unpleasant last couple of days, and I didn't get around to it because not only would I have needed to finish this, but then I would have needed to start something to do today, right? But and I didn't have the mojo to do it. So we are here. And just because it was sitting in like a weird spot of almost completely clean sketch, I decided that it probably wouldn't be worth it to do vectors on top of it. Because I had already spent all the time like cleaning the sketch and coloring under it and everything, so I did a weird, not my normal workflow on this piece because of circumstance. Yeah, I think it's turning out well. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this milk PNG for Astroma. They dropped it off earlier. Alright, that works, I think. Let's try our hand at hair highlights today. Would I feel like I do it differently every time I do it? It'll redeem drowning a stroma in milk. Yeah, yeah. Gotten 4 of the 6 Dawn Trail zones at Shared Fate. Almost have my sugar glider. Oh, yeah, yeah. I didn't know that's where the sugar glider came from. Something. Lemon. Looks weird. Doing anything? It is just barely. Yeah, that works. To go with that tall glass of milk, yeah. Maybe I should crank that down a little bit. Where the heck are you? And put you in, but so to not show the deafened icon, that super useful thing that everyone asked for. that you can't turn off. There. Yeah. I can turn it off? Where? I've not seen an opportunity for such things. I hit the shadow with the airbrush too. Does that give a pleasing? Yeah, it does actually. Quite pleasing. Yes. Yeah, I like that. Very good. All right. I think she is about done. Go mute deaf icons. All right, hold on. See if that works then. Yeah, whatever. Did that do it? Did it update? It did. Look at that. You know what? Maybe we put you in, like, threatening to drink distance. Sure. All right, I'm happy with that. Originally, this background was just kind of supposed to be bullshit, but I think it looks fine. I think we're just gonna keep this background. There sure is a lot of negative space. I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't know how to work with square compositions. But I feel like you should be like here. And this whole thing should be like... You know? That looks a lot nicer. But then I have a weird resolution of picture. Hmm. Ah, the milk, it fell over. Fuck. I wasn't looking. Oh, dang. Now Estroma's gonna be all mad at me. I gotta get Estroma some new milk. I can just fill it with blue. They'll never know the difference. Oh yeah, we got it, we got... I can't reach it. It's too far away. Yeah, little lens flare. You just gotta shave off that edge. Yeah. Wow. Then maybe, we could do a little... something like that. Oh, now they're doing a magical girl transformation. Whack. Nyx, welcome to the treehouse. Lighten looks good. Overlay looks good. Soft light. That's the one. Yep. And then we just... kind of airbrush it away where it should be darker. How much is that affecting? Why is that making it brighter? Oh, because, yeah, the... Yeah. You know, we have that. We got some sunshine in there. I think. Let's try. Oops. Let's try line color. We're gonna do that pre post-processing. Your line color is gonna be somewhere around here. Okay, I don't want to affect. This is called flashes. You go up there, you get merged down. There we go. Where are the outrageously shiny beads of sweat? Yeah. This isn't coming out too bad, actually. I thought it would be gross because of how I did the lines, but I think that's actually working out. Maybe we will actually do line color across the whole thing. Yeah. So we'll do our normal tradition of coloring all of the skin lines and the hair lines, and specifically not doing the clothes. So I like the depth that adds. And then we'll do an extra layer, I think, of line color where it's like almost white, and we're gonna hit around these rims where the light's hitting to like really make it look like the sunlight's like blown out, you know? Let's see how that looks. Oh no, the fingernail's part of this, isn't it? Yeah, damn it. Regret. So I just cut it back out. That's not too hard, right? It's fine. Can we cheat in here? Looks good. Okay, hairlines. Come on, let me rename. Skin. Hair. Don't know if this color is... No, that's way too... Well... I don't hate it, actually. It's just that then. I can always change it all at once later. But see, like, do I need to fix this? I feel like I do. But do I need to? I need to work on not taking 1,000 years to do things. But I don't feel like, you know, who I'm drawing this for will like it less because there's like one cyan pixel inside her hair where there shouldn't be, you know? Do I do the eyebrows with this too? Yeah. Yeah. I like that. And I don't know if I feel like I should do something to her tail. Because the formula that I follow is that my characters' bodies get their lines colored, and that helps separate them from the environment, and then also their clothing. Mostly the clothing is just a time-saving measure because I don't want to take the time to line color all 3 colors of her top and her shorts and her socks and her shoes, right? But it also kind of helps to separate the material, like between like biology and man-made fabric, right? So I like it for 2 reasons. 1, because it's an excuse to not take a billion years to line color it, and 2, because I think it actually helps the like separation, like the character readability, to not give the clothes line color. But then if that's the formula that I follow, that's suggesting that her tail is not real. So I think the stripy parts can keep their line colors black, but I should have a line color for the fur. About like there. Yeah, I think that works. Get all these edges separated out, then I can come through with like a lasso, you know, fill in the rest of these little spots without having to be so delicate. All right. Oop, I didn't hit that side. Whoopsie. I didn't hit that side either. Fuck. Yeah. And then the hair goes above that. We can grab that hair color again because her tail tip is the same color. Oh, no. There we go. There we go. That looks good. I'm happy with that. So then we do one more. Where we take that color. We're gonna hit just where the sunlight is really bright. That makes her face disappear into her hair. Don't like that at all. No, I don't think we're doing this. I don't like it. Kill it. Be gone. Back the sunshine. Well, now the lines that are black are like really harsh. Fuck. Maybe we just do like an overall. What if I do the sunshine layer over the line art? That kind of works if we just take it away from places where it doesn't make sense to be like that. So This is just gonna end up only existing in a couple of places. Hey, I'm back. Oh no. It was Mari. Mari flew in. They broke the window. They tipped over the glass of milk, and then they flew out a different window and broke that one too. Pure menace. I don't know where I'm going with this, gang. This is kind of getting away from me. I just know that I don't like... I don't like how hard the lines were. The ones that were still totally black. After the sunlight effect was applied, but why do we have like weird still black sections under the line art? Where's that coming from? Oh, it's the orange. The orange isn't fully going under the lines. Okay. So we can fix that. There we go. I might be... oh, I might be Icarusing. It's like, what is that fucking word? Why? Because I'm zoomed in on the boobus. The bimbinis. Oh, we cleaned the milk cup. All right, that's a little better. As opposed to this. Maybe we just lower the opacity on that a little. Yeah, I think that can work. Consistent color here. Or well, where the sun is hitting. Oop. Yeah. I like it. Maybe we can say this. And this gets blurred. By maybe 50. And we set that to... Oh. Ooh, yeah, lighten. Overlay. Nuclear blast. Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Oh god, I'm not gonna leave it at this intensity. I'm just trying to find a blend mode that I think does maybe this one, and then you just, you know, take it down right about there. Now it's just giving us a little bit more, like, you know, so bright and sunny. I think that works. I think we might be done. Let's just look at our refs here and make sure I didn't do something stupid and completely forget something. She doesn't have any freckles or scars. We got the mark on her face. She doesn't have her eyes open. She doesn't have patterns on her fingers or anything. Nope. Nope. I think we're good. Yeah. All right, so now my signature needs to go somewhere where it can actually be read. And we need the Artfight. This one. Why don't we put these in a folder, actually? Take away that stroke. Put the stroke on the folder. This isn't a character by Linelu. It's a character by... BoxicFunk. I think there. I still want to cut out from this picture, but I don't. If I do that, the time lapse is gonna look really weird. But like, I kind of want to take. I want to take her like over here. And the background like over here. And just like cut that out. You know what I mean? That looks better. Export the time lapse, then do it. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah, I suppose. All right. I think we're done then. We're gonna call that one a day. We'll save her out as the square PNG, I guess. Just have it. And let's export the time lapse. Struggled with the ab muscles there for a little bit. I considered longer socks for a little bit. Here's where we started today. Yeah, see, like you can't see movement in this time lapse, and it's because I'm just doing a whole ton of little micro adjustments to the line art that you can't even see. All right. Yeah, I guess we can just do that. Let's let that export, and then I'll drop it down to a more sensible. Maybe I can get it vertical 1080p. Can I fit it into that constraint so that at least it's some kind of resolution that maybe makes a little bit of sense, and not just some arbitrarily randomly dimensioned rectangle. I guess in the meantime, come over here. Let us prepare the attack. BoxicFunk. Oh damn, I didn't. They're on Stardust too. The last like 3 attacks that I did were all friendly fire. Shame. Character ID. Boop. Gimme full body. Drawing clean colored, shaded. Scene elements, I guess I'd call it. Got some extra post-processing on there. Tiger won the sport. I don't have a description in my head currently. How you doing over here? Go. All right, there's our time lapse. So now let's do a 1080 by 1920. Keep the aspect ratio and scale it to the canvas. There we go. I want that lens flare all the way on the left, so we're keeping that. Now, can we fit her in there? We can. Yeah, look at that. There we go. We get a little bit more. For now, I want the grass to be by her feet, but I want a little bit more of the trees in there too. The trees, air quotes. Maybe the lens flare could... about there. Really getting into this liquify brush. Finding more and more uses for that. All right. And then the text can go like right there. Yeah. Crop that. There we go. That's a sensible resolution. We'll call that Kimmy 1080p. Oh, and Artfight has its stipulations. What is the file size on this thing now? Too big. So we need to scale you down. Give me 1080 is small. Crank you down to like 75% scale. That get me under 5 megs. Yes. All right. Artfight. That one. Yeah, there's the thumbnail. Right there. There we go. That's good right there. No content filter needed. Description. I always appreciate a good sporty cat. She was very fun to draw. BoxicFunk, full body, Kimmy. Drawing, clean, colored, shaded, scene element, polished, not animated. Got the picture, got the thumbnail, no content filters. All right, hiya. Hiya. Whoa, cat girl, be upon ye. Yay. Yay. They did character design stuff with Duper? Oh. Yeah, I just found them the other day. Let's peep their art. Look at their art. Let's look at the top row of characters. Yeah. I love that coloring. You're using tone in the background that I want to start doing more. It looks really good. I love the weird colors and the big blocky shapes in the shading. Like look at the highlights on his pants. They're just like polygons. And the shines on his tail. Just little pricks of light in the hair. Looks good. It's good. Cat witch. We like a cat witch. Oh, somebody else drew that. I guess that was an attack on that character. There you go. That's their art. Here's the one that I drew. I like this one. Fun design. I like her big round nose. Chloe, Cleo. Chloe, Cleo. Character on Duper's stream. Ah. Yeah, I guess I can see that. I really like this one too. I like how square she is. Yeah, really cool art. Really wanted to draw some fan art. So we got that done before the end of the event. There we go. Nice. Actually, you know, no, we're just gonna, that's it, it's saved. Don't need Nanu anymore, don't need this anymore. All right, where are we at? Yeah, 4 hours, that's, I don't want to end yet. I don't know if I have the energy for anything else that I could possibly start now, though. No, I think we're just gonna have an early day. Is who I want to raid on? Yes. All right. Normally I like to stay on topic for ScribbleSupport. You know, I like to raid someone who's doing art when we are a stream about encouraging art. This isn't art exactly, but it's got art involved, and it's a special event, so I'm calling it close enough. We're gonna go drop in on Moon Bitch. Moon, very talented artist. Re-debuting today, debuting a new model. So that's her art. She made it, you know. So let's go wish her a happy re-debut and check out her new model. I'll be online tomorrow, normal time, 6 p.m. on Discord. We'll be hanging out. Maybe I'll do some little 3D projects to try and make some more items for tits. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. We'll see. But we hang out every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out. There's a Discord link if you're interested. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time zone. Grab this raid message. If you don't have my emotes, please substitute your own. And let's go say hey to Moon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!